Hi students, good afternoon everybody. We are seeing our second prose, the Queen of Boxing. Okay, so now let us continue. So what we have seen in the last class, so we have seen about the boxer Mary Kom from Manipur. Okay, so now let us continue the remaining. So she was participating in the boxing match which held at Pennsylvania. Anyhow, she could not win the gold cup, but anyhow she was. So even though she had reached the finals, but she could not win the gold. So the reason why she lost is because of the loss of her appetite. That is, she could not follow with the new food habits in Pennsylvania, right? But anyhow, she was with a strong conviction that she can meet any boxer. She can meet any boxer in the field. Okay, so she got that strong conviction that she is capable of meeting any kinds of boxes. Okay, so now let us continue. In the course of my career, I have become used to travel and to the different ways that things work in other countries. One time in China, we were given chopsticks to eat our meals with. Just when I had painfully begun to master the art of using a knife and a fork, I had to use two sticks to fill my stomach. I ended up using both my hands to hold the chopstick to pick up the food and push it into my mouth. My teammates asked for spoons, but I tried to manage with the sticks. It helped that I really enjoy Chinese food. I was hungry enough that I managed the complex work required. I ate enough to sat my appetite and my palate. After 5 years of traveling, I started taking along some packed food from home. Okay, so this paragraph explains about her different experiences when she had gone to different places. So in the course of my career, so during her career, I have become used to travel and to the different ways things work in the other countries. So during her career, she is a player. Definitely, she has to go to various countries. Okay, so to participate in the matches. So she gets used to travel and to the different ways that things work in other countries, and also she had learnt about different food habits, different cultures, different traditions, what are all different in other countries. One time in China, we were given chopsticks to eat our meals. Okay, so one time as they had went to China, okay, so they have given chopsticks to eat our meals. Chopsticks means நீங்கள் பார்த்துருப்பீங்க அந்த ஸ்டிக் மாதிரி இருக்கும் இல்லையா, டூ ஸ்டிக்ஸ் வில் பி கிவன். நம்ம எப்படி ஸ்பூனு ஃபார்க் எல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணுறோமோ அந்த மாதிரி ஸ்டிக்ஸ் வில் பி கிவன். மோஸ்ட்லி சைனாவில் அந்த நூடுல்ஸ் சாப்பிட அதுக்கெல்லாம் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, அந்த ஸ்டிக்ஸில் அப்படி பிடிச்சி பிடிச்சி எடுத்து சாப்பிடுவாங்க. Okay, you might have seen in the movies something like that. Okay, that is called as chopstick. So one time in China we were given chop. So chop means to cut. Okay, chopsticks to eat our meals with. Just when I had painfully begun to master the art of using a knife and fork, I had to use two sticks to fill my stomach. Okay, so she had just learned to use knife and fork to eat the meals. அப்போ தான் அவங்க என்ன பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, நைஃப் அண்ட் ஃபார்க்கெல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணி எப்படி சாப்பிட்றதுன்னு கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமாக தெரிஞ்சிட்ருக்காங்க. ஸோ அட் தட் டைம் வாட் ஹேப்பன்ஸ், ஷி வாஸ் கிவன் சாப்ஸ்டிக்ஸ் டு ஈட். சாப்ஸ்டிக்ஸ் டு ஈட்னா சாப்ஸ்டிக்ஸை சாப்பிட்றது இல்லை, ஸோ சாப்ஸ்டிக்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணி சாப்பிட்றது. ஓகே, I ended up using both my hands to hold the chopstick to pick up the food and push it into my mouth. Okay, so anyhow she had used her hands to hold the chopstick to pick the food and push it and put it inside her mouth. My teammates asked for spoons, but I tried to manage with the sticks. Okay, so her teammates, அவங்க கூட போன teammates என்ன பண்ணாங்க, as they don't to use the chopsticks, they asked for spoons, but she tried to manage with the sticks. But avanga sticks use பண்ணியே she had learned to eat. It helped that I really enjoy Chinese food. So she became very favorite to the Chinese food. I was hungry enough that I managed the complex work required. I ate enough to sat my appetite. Appetite means hunger. Okay, so sat means to satisfy her appetite, and my palate. Palate means a feel of taste, a sense of taste. So anyhow, she ate satisfyingly to fill her stomach. After 5 years of traveling, I started taking along some packed food from home. Okay, so after some years, so wherever she is going for the match, she used to take some packed food from home to eat. On my return, Delhi gave me a warm welcome at the airport. Back in Impal, I was greeted with garlands and drum beats and dancing. There was a victory ride across town. A felicitation program was held in Langol, an area that houses the government quarters. Thanksgiving prayers were said and words of praise and adulation were showered on me. I was presented with a traditional shawl. Oja Bomcha was also present and was duly felicitated. When I spoke to the people in Langol that day, I spoke of my hope that I would win gold in future tournaments. Okay, so actually in the last paragraph we have seen her traveling experiences and her food habits and how she got accustomed to all those habits in different countries wherever she went for participating in the matches. Okay, so in this paragraph again we are coming back. Okay, again we are coming back from, that is, she was participating and reaching the finals in the Pennsylvania match held at Pennsylvania. So during her return, on my return, Delhi gave me a warm welcome at the airport. Okay, so during her return, after she is returning from America, US, so Delhi is giving a very warm welcome at the airport. So you might have seen in the televisions, okay, when Indian team is going and participating and winning in other countries, while they are returning back, so they will be received with a very huge and warm welcome. Paathirupom illaya. So like that, Delhi is giving a warm welcome at the airport. Back in Impal, I was greeted with garlands and drum beats and dancing. So where is Impal? Impal is Manipur illaya. So when she had reached back, I was greeted. So greeted means appreciated, celebrated. Okay, so I was greeted with garlands. Garlands na enna malai. Okay, I was greeted with garlands and drum beats and dancing. So she was welcomed, she was celebrated, she was appreciated with garlands and drum beats and dancing. There was a victory ride across the town. A felicitation. Okay, there was a victory ride across the town. Okay, so victory ride means என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, அந்த ட்ரம் பீட்ஸோட டான்ஸிங்கோட என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, ஒரு ரவுண்ட் போவாங்க அப்படியே ஜாலியாக அதை செலிப்ரேட் பண்ணுறதுக்காக. தட் இஸ் கால்ட் அஸ் victory ride. There was a victory ride across town. A felicitation program. Felicitation means a congratulatory and appreciation program was held in Langol. So Langol is the place in Manipur. Okay, so an area that houses the government quarters. So it is the place where the government quarters are, lot of government quarters. It is an area, it is a place where lot of government quarters are available. Okay, so a felicitation program, an appreciation and congratulatory program was held in Langol, an area that houses the government quarters. Thanksgiving prayers were said and words of praise. Praise means appreciation. Okay, words of praise and adulation. Adulation means also it is appreciation. Were showered on me. Okay, so thanksgiving prayers were said and also many members had participated and appreciated in the felicitation program. I was presented with a traditional shawl. Okay, so she was welcomed with a traditional shawl. Oja Bomcha was also present and was duly felicitated. Okay, so I was presented with the traditional shawl Oja Bomcha. So Oja Bomcha, it is the name of a person. He is a boxing coach from Manipur. Okay, so he is a boxing coach. He is a boxing coach from Manipur. Okay. So he was also present in the participation program and was duly felicitated. So he was also appreciated, and he was also he had also showered his appreciation for Maricom. Okay, when I spoke to the people in Langol that day, I spoke of my hope that I would win gold in future tournaments. Okay, so when she was speaking to the people in Langol on that day, I spoke of my hope. Hope means confidence. Okay. So she spoke about her confidence of winning gold in the tournaments in whichever or whatever she is going to participate in the future. Okay. So this paragraph says about the felicitation program and how she was welcomed back in Manipur. That first international medal, a silver, will always mean a lot to me. Okay, so that silver medal, so she had lost in the finals, so that's why she couldn't get gold, but anyhow she was honored with a silver medal. So anyhow that silver medal is the first international medal for Maricom. Okay, so that first international medal, a silver, will always mean a lot to me. That is definitely always a thing of a prize, a thing of appreciation, a thing of proud for her. Is it or not? So first impression is the best impression. So likewise it is the first international medal, so which is a very valuable thing for Maricom. The fight and all that followed are clearly etched in my memory. Okay, the fight and all that followed. Etched means everything was imprinted. Mind it is like a print. Okay. So what is the fight and all that followed? So actually what happened when she wants to go to Pennsylvania, that is for US, she doesn't have enough money. She was able to collect only rupees 2000. Yeah? So after that through her friend Onler, he had collected donations from 2 MPs, and finally she got a princely sum of 10,000 rupees. Okay, so with that money she had managed to go to Pennsylvania. Isn't it? So everything was clearly imprinted in her memory. But deep inside, I was not happy. Okay, but deep inside, I was not happy with the silver. As I touched down in India, I vowed that the next time I would bring back a gold. I knew I was good enough. Okay, so anyhow she won a silver medal. So everyone appreciated. So in the airport she received the appreciation, and back in Langol and Impal everyone they had appreciated. They had arranged felicitation program to honor her winning everything. But anyhow she was not satisfied with the silver medal. As I touched down in India, I owed that. So owed means, so she had made a promise for herself that the next time I would bring back a gold. Okay, so she had made a promise to herself that so in the next tournament definitely she will win a gold. I knew I was good enough. So she thinks that she was good enough to win a gold medal, because from the match she had participated in US, she had learnt that she will be able to participate or meet with any types of boxes. So she had a strong conviction on that. So the silver in Pennsylvania and the prize money from the government had put an end to my immediate financial worries. But I wanted a job too, for that alone can bring long-term security and a steady income. Okay, so the silver in Pennsylvania, that is the silver medal from Pennsylvania, and the prize money from the government. So government had given her some prize money, so had put an end to my immediate financial worries. Okay, so with that money she was able to manage herself financially, because for going to US. Her father, her neighbors, friends and everyone helped her financially, yeah? So she had to give back all that to them. So with the money awarded by the government, she was able to satisfy all her financial problems. But I wanted a job too, for that alone can bring long term security and a steady income. But anyhow, she wanted a job, right? So, because that alone can give long term security and a steady income. So, only if she gets a job, it will be a continuous steady income for her. Also, around the time that I was getting married, I had no savings except a couple of life insurance policies. Okay, so when the time she got married, she doesn't have any savings in her hand except couple means two. Okay, except two life insurance policies, she had no other savings. After my second world championship gold, okay, so after she was winning gold in the second world championship, the Manipur government offered me the post of sub inspector, which I accepted in 2005. Okay, so after she is participating and winning gold in the second world championship, the Manipur government offered her the sub inspector post, which she accepted in, that is when which she joined in 2005. I had long dreamt of getting a government job through the sports quota, and it was finally fulfilled. Okay, so she had a long dream of getting a government job through sports quota. So if we are winning in the world level, international level, we'll be getting government posting through the sports quota. Okay, so like that, she had a long dream of getting a government job through the sports quota, and it was finally fulfilled during the year 2005 after winning the second world championship, that is after winning gold in the second world championship. I earned a salary of rupees 15,000 in that first job. Okay, so she finally got a government job, that is the post of sub inspector, and she had received a salary of rupees 15,000. The things about jobs that are obtained through the sports quota is that we are not required to go into work as regularly as our colleagues, because we tend to be away at camps and tournaments through much of the year. I go to office when necessary, and every time I need to go out of station, I am required to take leave and inform the department. Okay, so the thing about getting jobs through the sports quota is that, okay, they are not regularly, they will not be regularly asked to come to the job, because they will be going out for tournaments, they will be going out for camps, yeah, they will be going to participate in some other tournaments and matches, yeah, so it is not necessary that they should regularly go to the job. ஓகே, ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் கோட்டாவில் ஜாப் கிடச்சதுன்னா இப்படி ஒரு ஆப்ஷன் இருக்குது, நமக்கு ரெகுலராக நம்ம ஜாப் போக தேவையில்லை. பிகாஸ் நிறைய மேட்சஸில் பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ண, டோர்னமெண்ட்ஸில் பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ண, ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ண, மற்றவங்கள ட்ரெயின் பண்ண நம்ம வெளியில் போயிடுவோம் இல்லையா? ஸோ அதுக்கெல்லாம் நமக்கு கன்செஷன் இருக்குது. ஓகே, the things about jobs that are obtained through the sports quota is that we are not required to go into work as regularly as our colleagues, because we tend to be away at camps and tournaments through much of the year. I go to office when necessary. So whenever it is necessary, she'll be going to the office, and every time I need to go out of station, I am required to take leave and inform the department. Okay, so what she has to do is, whenever she is taking leave or whenever she is going out of station, okay, she just want to take leave by informing to the department. My medal haul continued after my marriage, putting an end to speculation among my family and friends around that particular topic. Okay, my medal haul continued. So medal haul means collecting lot of prizes, that is medals. Okay, taking a collection. My medal haul continued after my marriage. So all her friends and family members had a doubt that after getting married whether she will be participating in the tournaments or not. But it is not like that. So after her marriage also she participated in many tournaments and she had won many medals, putting an end to the speculation among my family and friends around that particular topic. Speculation means guess. Okay, so அவங்க ஃபேமிலி மெம்பர்ஸ் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸுக்கு எல்லாம் ஒரு வெதர் ஷீல் பி பார்ட்டிசிபேட்டிங் ஆர் நாட் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு டவுட் இருந்தது. பட் ஷி வாஸ் நாட் லைக் தட். ஈவன் ஆஃப்டர் ஹர் மேரேஜ் ஷி வாஸ் பார்ட்டிசிபேட்டிங் அண்ட் வின்னிங் மெனி மெடல்ஸ் இன் மெனி tournaments. I retained the world title in the third World Women's Boxing Championship at Podolsk in Russia in 2005. Sarita, who had won the bronze, and I were given a hero's welcome at the Impal airport. We were taken to the Bhagyachandra Open Air Theatre where a grand reception was organized. Okay, so I retained the world title in the third World Women's Boxing Championship which held at Podolsk in Russia during the year 2005. So Sarita, she had participated and she had won the bronze. So both were given a hero's welcome, or hero welcome பண்ற மாதிரி both were given a hero's welcome at the Impal airport. We were taken to the Bhagyachandra Open Air Theatre. Open Air Theatre அப்படின்னா மேலே வந்து கவர் பண்ணியிருக்காது. Okay, it will be open, the ground will be open. Okay, so we were taken to the Bhagyachandra Open Air Theatre where a grand reception was organized for them. For whom? For Mary Kom, who had won gold, and for Sarita, who had won bronze. I had a good run from 2000 to 2004. I won several goals, all the senior women's boxing championships, the second women boxing championships 2002, the second Asian women's boxing championships at Hisar in 2003, and the Witch Cup boxing championships at Payas, Hungary. In spite of this, when I got married, everybody was doubtful that my medal hauls would continue. But after the wedding, I participated in and won a gold in the third and fourth World Women's Boxing Championships in October 2005 and November 2006. Okay, so I had a good run from 2001 to 2004. So she had won many medals from the year 2001 to 2004. All the senior women's boxing championships. So she had participated and won gold in senior women's boxing championship, the second women's boxing championship which was held in the year 2002, the second Asian women's boxing championship which held at Hisar during the year 2003, and the Witch Cup boxing championships which held at Payas, Hungary. In spite of this, when I got married, everybody was doubtful. That is, all her family's neighbors and friends were doubtful whether she will be continuing to participate in the tournaments after her marriage. But after the wedding, so even after the marriage, she participated and won a gold in the third and fourth World Women's Boxing Championship in October 2005 and November 2006. So after the marriage also she participated and won gold in the third and fourth World Women's Boxing Championship during October 2005 and November 2006. So there were a number of other international level championships in Taiwan, Vietnam, Denmark and so on. Okay, and also there were many other international level championships in which held in Taiwan, Vietnam, Denmark and many other places. But it was retaining my world title in 2006 by defeating Steluta Duta of Romania for 22-7 at the 4th World Championship in New Delhi that I consider one of my greatest achievements. It is one of the important question. Okay, so what she considers as her, what Mary Kom considers as her greatest achievement is by retaining the world title in the 2006. Okay, by defeating whom? Steluta Duta of Romania for 22-7 at the 4th World Championship in New Delhi. New Delhi நடந்த 4th World Championshipல Steluta Duta of Romania அவங்கள defeat பண்ணனது தான் she is considering as an important achievement because it is probably the most memorable for me because I was able to win at home. Okay, that is in India. So why she was considering this as memorable event in her life, why she is considering this as the greatest achievement in her life is because she was able to win at home, that is in India. Okay. The other Indian boxers also performed exceptionally well. So other Indian boxers who had participated had also performed very well. India won 4 golds, 1 silver and 3 bronzes and our team won the overall title. Okay, so India had won 4 gold where in the 4th World Championship. Okay. So India won 4 gold, 1 silver and 3 bronze and our team won the overall title. So Mary Com's team had won the overall title. With this hat-trick of world championship wins, the media christened me Queen of Boxing and Magnificent Mary. So with the winning of all these world championships, the media had given her the nickname Queen of Boxing and Magnificent Mary. Okay, so Mary Com was nicknamed by media as Queen of Boxing and Magnificent Mary. Okay, so this is about the lesson. So let us see about this. Do you know part is given. Muhammad Ali was an American professional pugilist and an activist. He was widely regarded as one of the most significant means important figures of the 20th century. So Muhammad Ali was an American professional boxer. He was considered as one of the important sports figures during the 20th century. Okay, there is also a quotes given by Muhammad Ali. What is it is? I hated every minute of training, but I said don't quit. Okay, what he says is during the training period, he hated every minute, each and every minute of training. Anyhow, he said to himself, don't quit, that is, don't stop. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. Okay, so he will think himself, so suffer a lot now. So to gain a championship, we have to undergo many sufferings. So if we are suffering now, we can live the rest of our life as a champion. So in the later part of the life, we can live as a great champion. Okay, so he used to say himself, I hated this is a quote from him, that is, it is said by Muhammad Ali. I hated every minute of training. Even though he hated every minute of training, he used to say to himself, don't stop. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. Okay, so what we have learnt is, first of all, we have learnt about the empowerment of women. So if Mary Com, so when she was going to Pennsylvania, she had struggled a lot, right? She was not able to collect enough money. Okay, so she was not able to collect enough money. Her parents were not able, her father was able to collect only rupees 2000 for the trip. So anyhow, 2 MPs had donated rupees 5000 and rupees 3000, and with her father's money of 2000, she was able to get totally 10,000 rupees, and her neighbors and friends, some of them had given some more money. So with that money, she had gone to Pennsylvania and she had won a silver. So suppose we cannot collect money, we cannot go and play there, we cannot go and win there, now the world will not call her as a queen of boxing. She will not be able to write a biography for herself, autobiography for herself. அவங்களால ஒரு autobiography அவங்களுக்கு unbreakable எழுதியிருக்க முடியாது இல்லையா? So it is that confidence which had helped her to win. Okay, so if she had quitted at any point of her struggle, definitely she will not be able to win, and definitely she will not be nicknamed as Queen of Boxing or Magnificent Mary. Okay, so definitely hard work will pay all its success. Okay, that's what we have learned from this lesson. Hope every one of you have understood. Thank you for watching. Thank you.